Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Charting Markets with Jeremy. So for today, we'll be taking a look at the gold market. It seems to be pretty interesting right now as to what we are seeing with some bullish price action actually picking through into the market. So let's just jump straight through to what the charts are showing. So on the screen right now, what we are seeing is the gold price on the daily time frame. And probably I'd just like to highlight some key points in terms of what gold has been actually doing over the past few months. So what we are seeing is probably for gold has actually bottomed out recently back in March at the low of around 1676 level over here. And in fact, after hitting this low of 1676, we actually went through a period of consolidation over here for 7 weeks before actually seeing some sort of a breakout signal here in April. So that was actually a first hint that the transition of the kind of a bear market from August of last year is kind of slowly turning around. And further signs of a bullish trend change was later highlighted by this crossover signal between the 20 and 60-day moving average over here in early May. And more importantly is with this recent breakout above this downtrend line that we saw somewhere in mid-May. That's actually the most crucial point in terms of showing us that the overall trend for gold prices right now kind of a turn back into the long-term uptrend kind of a scenario. So that will be something interesting to be watching out for, especially with this breakout that we are seeing above this downtrend line, as well as this near-term ceiling right now turns support at $1,850. So interestingly, that is what is kind of showing up right now, where the trend for both the immediate perspective as well as the long-term perspective, both are right now aligned for probably a move higher here for gold prices. And we are likely in the early stages of next leg higher here in the gold market. So in terms of upside wise, probably we'll be looking out for gold to actually continue to march on higher to probably target the next resistance in line at around $1,960, after which likelihood is to target around 2,000 psychological resistance, representing about 6% upside. So those will be the target levels that we have in mind probably for the next 1 to 2 months for gold. And in terms of downside wise, probably from current levels down all the way to $1,850, those will be the nice levels for further accumulation, as we expect low level to be the floor to actually kind of turn price up if we were to see any sort of a correction here in the near term. So the direct way to actually play this is to look at the ETF, Spider Gold Trust, GLD. So that ETF actually tracks gold price itself. So for those that actually want to have a kind of a direct exposure to gold price movement, I can take a look at the GLD ETF. But for today, we'll be taking a look at the other gold mining stock, Newmont Corporation, ticker code NEM. This is actually the largest market cap gold producing miner in the world. And in fact, you can see the overall movement for Newmont Corporation has been moving pretty much in line with the gold price over the past 3 to 4 months. In fact, from the March low, we have actually seen Newmont actually rallying at as much as 38%. And right now, it's only right now going through a period of correction. But we believe again with the gold price right now being in the early stages of a next leg higher, it will continue to do well in a rising gold price environment. And if gold were to actually hit the 2,000 level that we talked about, it wouldn't surprise us that Newmont would continue to kind of turn back higher from here to even hit a high of around $80 to around $81, representing about 14 to 17% upside from the last close of around $67. So in terms of some key levels to watch out for deep buying here for Newmont Corporation, I've highlighted this region over here. So this is the key support that we are watching out for in terms of probably further accumulation and entry points. So around the range of around $67 to $68.45. Those would be the level that we're watching out for, probably further deep buying here to play for a rebound back up higher to retest again the previous high of $75.30 to even a high of around $80 to $82 over here. So just keep a close look out. It seems interesting. Near-term price action for Newmont right now is still showing probably some near-term weakness, as we are not seeing any bullish price action yet. But probably from current levels all the way down to $67, it represents a good kind of a deep buying opportunity right now to position for a gold price higher moving forward, probably a level of $2,000 that we have in mind. Yep. So with that, that's all I have for today. We hope to see you guys again next week.